Simulator 4 seems to be coming pretty soon. Got some new leaks and some new information, so I'm going to be going over that in this video, but first, do you want a free huge pet? Just like the video, subscribe, and comment your Roblox username. Here's last video's winner. They get a huge rock with strength 4. That's pretty crazy. I choose one random winner every video. There we go. It was sent. So let's get straight into what's happening with Pet Simulator 4. So first of all, every time I check it, the favorites go up. It is getting more popular, and as you can see, it is 6/19/2023, and for me at the time of recording this, it is 8:53, and it is the 18th, and it's updated the 19th, so that means they updated it in the future. That is how active this game is. Just kidding, I'm pretty sure Roblox is on EST time zones, which is like 3 hours ahead of my time zone, or 4 hours or something. I don't really know, to be honest, but ever since my video 2 weeks ago, it went from 172 to 178 visits, meaning that it gained a whopping 6 visits. Now, of course, testing is usually done in Roblox Studio, so they're probably not joining it that much to test it, but at certain times, if you go to servers, you're probably gonna see the developers in it every now and then. So far, there are no public game passes. Even if I try to be sneaky and check the statistics of the game on another website, as you can see, it gains 1 player sometimes. Looks like 2 of the visits were on the 16th, but anyways, there are currently no game passes, badges. There is a place called Holding, though. I don't really know what this holding place is about. Let me know what you guess they're holding in the comments, but right now, the game only has 2 favorites. It is a bit more secret, and Roblox places now display the same title, so that's why it says Happy Pet Game here instead of Holding. But that's pretty much the boring stuff. That's the stuff that changed since the last time we checked this game, so they are making a bit of progress on it, it appears. Again, still, every single day I check it, it's being updated. Pretty much every single hour. So they are constantly working on this game and doing a lot in it, pretty much all day, every day, which is probably why there have still been no leaks for Pet Simulator X yet. Today is Sunday, and they usually, like I've predicted before, pretty sure they work on the Pet Simulator 4 game for the first week, and then because they were like bi-weekly updates, the second week they actually work on the Pet Sim X update, which is why we only get leaks within the second week. But speaking of leaks, here are the leaks for Pet Simulator 4 that are completely new. So most of these are pretty interesting. They're actually icons of the game, like not the big one on the Roblox page, but like just pictures of things, I guess. I don't know if they're for testing or if they're gonna keep these. I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep these though, because I just think that's more likely. But anyways, first is the settings icon, and if we compare to Pet Simulator X, it is basically the same. The only difference is they actually removed the white outline on it for some reason. In the center, instead of being completely dark blue, it's a more like transparent in the middle, and it just has a line of dark blue on it. It's basically the same icon, but they just changed the outline of it a little bit. Then next, we have the trading icon, which is pretty much also exactly the same. I mean, if you pay really close attention, you'll notice they actually removed the outline of this one too. So it looks so far like the menus are gonna be almost exactly the same as Pet Simulator X. And then the shop icon, which has a cat, diamonds, and a luck boost in the front. And if you go to the exclusive shop right here, it is the exact same icon once again. And the only different icon, I'm pretty sure a while ago there was a leak of like the mastery icon. I think that's gonna be different, and the achievements icon, but everything else seems to be exactly the same. It looks like they're kind of just reusing, once again, stuff that already exists in Pet Simulator X for some things. Again, it could not be permanent. These might just be for testing, and they're gonna change it again later. Then there are the backgrounds of some pets. So first, you can see this is a small background. It just has a few lines, and it doesn't really look that cool. My guess is this is gonna be behind more common pets, so this could either be behind the inventory or like when you hatch an egg, you know how there are like lines behind it. Like let me just hatch an egg real quick. And yeah, maybe your rare pets don't show lines behind it, but I don't know if you guys get what I'm talking about. Okay, maybe not, but these lines are gonna be somewhere to decorate things. Like there's gonna be effects behind pets to make them look cooler when you hatch them or have them in your inventory or something like that. Then there is a large one. This one has a lot more lines, and since it looks cooler, I'm expecting this to be behind rarer pets, possibly. Like possibly huges, other stuff like that. There have also been leaks of a whole bunch of scripts, but I mean, on Roblox, you can't really read scripts people upload. You can kind of just see that they made a script, so there's not really much I can do about that one, but I can tell you that they are scripting the game. And from all the random small UIs uploaded, I didn't really show all of them, but they're not really interesting. It's basically just boxes and lines and stuff. Like, if you pay attention to the Pet Simulator X menus, you'll notice how it's like an outline, and then there's a blue thing behind it that's rotated, and then another darker blue thing, and then there's a bar on the bottom, then an equip button. Basically, they're uploading all of these icons and stuff. So as of right now, it just looks like they're putting together the game. They're scripting things, they're making all of the UIs. They finally added pretty much all of these icons at the bottom, I think, are done. They still didn't really... Actually, they did upload diamonds and coins, so they have pretty much every single thing done, except for, I haven't seen a teleport, auto settings, or hoverboard thing yet. But we've had leaks of pretty much all of the other menus, and you can actually just make the simple menu itself. Like, the other stuff behind it's probably just decoration they made somewhere else, but these, like, main parts of the menu were probably just made in Roblox Studio, so you're not gonna be able to find them as a leak. So I'd to say, pretty much all of the menus, and probably most of the scripting are done, meaning that the game is almost ready. There are still quite a bit more things they probably have to add because we haven't seen leaks for any new machines. So my guess is that the map is not entirely done. We do have the coin piles and chests leaked though, which are pretty much the same except the chests just get damaged as they're hit. Like, they have a breaking effect, kinda. If I had to say a percent, I'd say that the game is probably like 75% done, and again, they're gonna just keep working on it pretty much every week probably. And they might even work on it for more than a week, because in the next update in Pet Simulator X, which there have been no leaks of so far, they're literally just gonna add another World of the Summer event and restart the summer event rewards. So you're probably gonna be able to do this whole thing again for free. Maybe there are gonna be some new rewards you can get, but they already have everything laid out for the update. They already have all the systems in the game, like the rewards system. They just need to change a few things, add a couple new areas, and boom, the update's pretty much done. There might be a new exclusive egg, but it doesn't have a countdown yet. Usually it only has a countdown within like that week though, so we'll see. But these part 2 and 3 updates don't seem like they're gonna be massive updates at all, and they seem like something they could do pretty fast compared to their other updates, meaning that they're probably prioritizing all their time on Pet Simulator 4. And when it comes out, I'm gonna do so many videos on it. It is gonna be pretty crazy. But since they're bi-weekly updates now, okay, I thought during weekly updates, sometimes the last few days before the update got kind of dry, but the whole game is like on a different level of being dry after like 1 week. Like, there's pretty much nothing to do unless you spend 500 Robux to restart your summer event quests right now, and that's why the game was at 48k players on a Sunday night. And a lot of people aren't interested in that much Pet Sim X content anymore. Like, if you check all Pet Sim X YouTubers, everyone's views are going down. The only thing I think would do decent would be if I did like, or I continue in my trading series from cat to 100 trillion, but that requires me to have like at least 8 hours or more free, because I do a lot of trading in those videos, and it also takes a really long time to edit. So I don't know, it's just Pet Sim X is getting kind of boring. I'm really hoping Pet Simulator 4 is worth it, and that I'm connecting the dots correctly and it actually is coming out soon, because if it doesn't, then Pet Sim X is just gonna continue to die until either they have some really good updates or Pet Simulator 4 releases. As you can see, every day the players just go down and down. Like, the update actually got quite a bit of players. Like, the day after the update, they still managed to have around like 80k players at night, but every day the amount of players has just been going down and down and down. Of course, it goes up during peak times, but yeah, it's just not doing too great. And as you can see, the update doesn't bring nearly the amount of players that it did like just a couple months ago. Time that this website measures players is actually a few hours after the update, so it's not the peak players of the day, but it's at the same exact time every day, so this is a pretty accurate graph. So as you can see, they went from 257,000 a bit after the update, somewhere around there always, to now updates like they're barely 100k players on a few hours after the update happens. And the event actually got 8,000 more players than the last update, but it's pretty much going down to the same amount of players that it went down to before, even faster this time, kind of. The last thing I want to mention is the different places on PetSimX. So there's Trading Plaza, Hardcore, Voice Trading Plaza, and Pro Trading Plaza, but there's also a game called Holding. So if the main PetSimX has it, it's either something to do with some sort of testing, or my guess, actually now, thinking about it, is it's probably a holding place for when they're updating the game. Because you know how when they update the game, you just teleport to some random server, and then it instantly says teleporting to lobby? Well, I'm pretty sure that's just the holding place, and the main goal of it is just to teleport everyone to a new server after they shut down the game, so that the game has, like, a little bit to shut down and update, if that makes any sense. The holding place could just be the holding place for players while the game is updating, so it might not be like some super secret test thing on the Pet Simulator 4 game. Maybe they just have that already so that it's ready when the game comes out, which is just another thing, because if they're preparing for game shutdowns already for updates, then that seems like something they do near the end, meaning the game hopefully comes out soon. I'm really hoping. I want Pet Simulator 4 to come out soon. But anyways, yeah, make sure to subscribe with the notifications on, like the video. The Discord server link in the description. Do everything else linked in the description. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.